use code KBKing at checkout for 10% off your next Smurf Skins order, or go to their Discord. Link is in the description, and you can get a free account as long as your Discord is over 6 months of age and you haven't gotten one before. You get to pick whatever skin you want on whatever server. Good luck.
why? 왜 그래? 씨발 진짜 노답 새끼. 씨발 병신. 진짜 노답. 씨. 진짜 병신. 진짜 족봐. These fucking retards, man. These fucking idiots. I swear to God. They're so fucking bad at this game. Fucking idiot. I have this goddamn permafreeze in mid. I have a free fucking unsealed spellbook. This guy can't fucking help but just not touch my goddamn wave. He had one fucking job. One job in his life, and he just can't. He can't even fucking save himself. He just can't help himself. I play Hecarim. I play Hecarim and queue up at 2 AM. I'm gonna go into mid lane. Gonna shove my mid laner's mid wave. Fucking idiot.
And Danny needs to get a penta and then get the Baron here. True. Every day we stray further from God. Okay, we are putting all of our faith in a Renekton. I'm just pointing that out, by the way. I'm just pointing out we are putting all of our faith in this Renekton. All of it. Okay? We are all in on Renekton right now, okay? Renekton, best champ in the game. Scales. Has scales. Crocodile. That lives in the desert, by the way. How many can do that? How many do you know that can do that? Not many. But this one can. Why? Because he's the fucking best. He's the fucking best. The creme de la creme, okay? He's the alpha male, okay? He puts the T in Tyler, okay? The G in God. You guys know what I'm talking about? Renekton is the best champion in the world, by the way. In the world. Not even debatable, by the way. Not even actually debatable.
Welcome back, everyone, to the LEC studio, where I'm joined by LS to talk about his favorite topic, why Renekton is bad.
I don't like things that are large. I don't like... Stop, Joe, stop. Stop. I have a fucking rainbow in my title, stop. I have a fucking rainbow. You fucking asshole. Okay, listen.
Things that just really pissed him off, like if Winsome would buy 2 pink wards on Sona instead of buying 1 or 0, he would just get mad. And then he kept doing it, and one day he was fucking slam the table and say, "Luke, you have fucking Moonstone at minute." It's the first game of the split last year. As much as it sounds really good with LS and all that, there also was a lot of problems with LS and the staff and all that I came to, but it was like there was a lot of drama in the org, and it's just not worth it.
He sort of vibed with some of his methods and his philosophy.
But what you said about the fly on the wall, it was good content for sure. So, you know, it was definitely pay-per-view type of content. And
you guys know about the Sven went on Summoning Insight thing, right? Where he said that I slammed tables, right? I talked about this on my alt stream. So I'm only going to respond to it because it was something that he said, right? Sven isn't technically lying, right? He's technically not lying at C9, okay? But I know what he's referring to, I know what he's talking about, and I also know that technically it should still exist because everything gets recorded, right? What ended up happening is that we realized that, yes, Winsome was constantly having very, very late mythics as an enchanter, right? He was having very late mythics. And I realized it was because he was perma-buying 2 control wards, no matter what, every single recall, and then he would just place them and it would actually die 5 seconds later. And I would ask him to defend the points, which he couldn't, right? Then, one scrim after draft, go sit back down, we're all talking, etc. And normally what happens is all the coaches are in a circle, right? Half circle around the television. I ask Autumn and Revan about the control wards that game, right? Autumn was supposed to be counting the control wards. He said he wasn't doing it because he wasn't explicitly told to do it that game. And then I had asked Revan a question about doing some part of the review about one of the laners. I can't remember what it was. Both of them told me that they weren't doing it because they weren't explicitly told to do it before the draft or something like that. Even though I thought it was already just established, this is something we're going to keep doing until it's fixed. So when they basically just told me that they weren't doing anything, but just like watching the scrim almost as like observing, right? I got really pissed, and the same way that you guys see me on stream, I smack my desk. Like when you see me deal with like really toxic like chatters or something, I just smacked my desk with my 4 fingers extended, right? I smacked the desk that I'm sitting at, and I went to stand up, and Johnny, the team manager, is in like the kitchen cutoff, and he turns around like he thinks something is going to escalate or something is going to get bigger. Max waves his hand down at Johnny like it's fine, and then so it goes me, Sven in a chair, Max, Revan, and Autumn at the end. And Sven was there for that. So it was about Winsome's control wards, and then I got up and I went over towards like where the bathroom thing is, and I pressed my hand against the wall, and I was just tilted. Because it was like I don't know how long we were into the game at that point when I asked that question. And then I just started looking at I believe the monitor, because Summit's monitor was angled. So that's the only incident thing where that happened. But that's the only thing that happened. Like, but the problem is that people take the statement that he made, which again is not wholly untrue, right? I did smack a table, right? But it's interpreted like I'm like fucking like monkey ooga ooga, like banging on the table or like shaking it, or like while Winsome's there that I'm fucking shaking it and whatever. And then there was other times where after reviews would end, I would just bring Winsome over to my table all alone because I was worried that he felt embarrassed to speak openly in front of the other players, especially because of Korean culture, right? So after the group review would end, I would ask Winsome to just come over one-on-one and talk one-on-one so that he would feel more comfortable. Because one, I'm considerably older than him. He's a very young kid. This is his first like actual pro team, and he probably feels like he's letting his team down. So I just talked with Winsome one-on-one. We went through all the control wards of like 2 games in a row, and we just talked one-on-one. I don't know who was there for that one.
Wow, not on 3.
Stop the cat, by the way. This
Soraka
guy's
actually beats everyone.
Now let's look at the camera.
What? Thoughts on the game? Renekton sucks. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel anything. I don't. We pick Ivern. Oh, man. Is Mordekaiser daddy? No. Can you imagine, like, do you think Mordekaiser, like, wears his suit of armor to compensate for a small penis? What if Mordekaiser's not even a guy? What if Mord is Annie after she goes, female to male? What if that's the secret? What if she just fucking, what if she rips, like, the inners of, Tibbers out, and then she like, lines his insides with, like, metal and shit, and she makes it into, like, a Transformer suit that she, like, jumps into, and then she puts metal where his fur was.
How much Twitter engagement do you need before you're not miserable? To which he attaches screenshots of Tyler 1's girlfriend Michaela talking about previous experiences. Michaela was my manager for a while and didn't agree with stuff that happened between me and T1. She couldn't keep doing the management stuff with me and T1 because she didn't agree with my decision to join as a streamer. She and I are still good friends though, what are you saying? He then continues with, you're an example of the YouTubers that are actually stupid as fuck but find ways to generate large income revenue, which I guess is a skill. But much like your other C9 tweet, you just don't actually care about facts or accuracies, which the entire tweet is also untrue, lol. Professor Akali hits back with, thoughts on the company you're promoting being sued for millions by the US SEC and exposed for being a scam, and not caring about facts or accuracies is very rich coming from you, sir. LS replies saying, thoughts about how you couldn't respond to anything I just said? After this, their interaction kinda just fizzles out, so we can go back to the Night Blue vein of the issue. We left off with LS calling Night Blue a clown, so I'll continue from there. Night Blue rebuts to this saying, I typed whore to self-mute myself for the rest of the game, which is a new league feature. I did this many times on stream, not directed to anyone in particular. LS spreads misinformation saying I'm being toxic with zero proof and proceeds to call me mentally ill, ironic. LS replies to this saying, ah yes, you just type a word conveniently, which would be a slur towards the only female player in the game that you know is female, then talk about it on stream but it wasn't directed at anyone. True. Following this, he also tweeted, claims he wrote the word whore to self-mute, coincidentally only one female player in the game and he knows it, talks about it on stream, need to stand up for myself, with the common self-victimization meme under it.
This video to spread more hate or negativity. I just want my supporters to see the truth. So I'm going to start off by showing you the tweet that was kind of the major catalyst in fueling this drama, and it reads out like this. He says, she didn't even say anything bad, you are ill. I imagine he's not referring to me having a cold there. She's saying you're AFK, not paying attention to the game while clearing, and you turn around and call her a whore. You continue to just be one of the most perplexing pieces of shit that ever was birthed from the law community. I think it's proper we do this chronologically and go back to how this began and all of what actually had happened, and then I will share with you my final thoughts on the matter. So this all began from this person's tweet right here, who I've never met before. Her name is Florence, and she mentions in her tweet that this is the first game we ever played together. She reads out, LOL, he may or may not have called me a whore and flamed me to a stream of 5,000 people for the entire game. First game with Night Blue, but I don't think I'm a fan. What happened there is we played a game together. I had no idea who this person is. This person's not a streamer. This person just plays solo queue like they're, like everyone else. And they seem to have misconstrued the part of the whore thing, which I will explain. And on top of that, they were very disingenuous when saying that I was flaming them the entire game, and I will show you the VOD. Honestly, the whole point of this video is to just show the truth to my followers and supporters, because I've really been striving to be a better person, and it really hurts. It really, really hurts, man, when I feel like I didn't even do anything wrong. But yeah, it hurts, man, to see that like I'm trying my best and putting a lot of effort in, and I still have the same result, same drama.